on my channel, because if you've been following my channel, you know that I do talks with ex-prisoners and serving prisoners if I get the chance. So this former, well, he's now an inmate, but he was a former inmate, and it is Zach Griffiths, who is from Wales, and he was in HMP Parc. I believe he was out, and he's finished his license, but he's out here, and he's got a Facebook page, and the page was 2 seconds. I'll get it up just so I get the right name, just in case you want to go and check on the page. It is HM Prisons Justice Group UK. Now, he set this group up talking about all the deaths that have happened inside HMP Parc, because there's been 17 prisoners died inside HMP Parc just this year alone. So he has set this group up for, obviously, victims, family members, because they are victims in prison. They've died inside of prison because of the drug use they've been doing, so they've become a victim of their own drug use, to be honest. But the 17 of them died inside of HMP Parc, and he started that group up for support for family members of prisoners inside HMP Parc, because there's people getting carted off to hospital all the time because of the shit state that that prison is in, and the amount of drugs that are in the prison. It's flooded with spice, which is laced with fentanyl, and that's what's causing a lot of these deaths. So he's got that group set up, but what he did do is he got some information from a prisoner from inside of HMP Parc, which has turned out to be false. And he was, well, this is what it's saying in one of the articles I read. He has been talking about a female prison officer in the prison, and he made a video and put it on Facebook talking about this female prisoner, and he has said a lot of things that were found to be untrue, because she hasn't been arrested, she hadn't been charged. Some of the inmates were passing on information, like I've just mentioned, and the inmates sent a video out from inside the prison, and he put it on his channel, and it did have this female prisoner in question on the video, the one he was talking about. So she actually got him charged, and he received a 12-month sentence for that. And I'm not sure. I'll just have a look on here to see. Tell you what, I'll read it out, what it actually says. So it says a former inmate and prison reform advocate has been sentenced for posting a video of a staff member restraining a prisoner on social media. Zach Griffiths, 32, from Llanelli, shared the footage on a public Facebook group, sparking a legal backlash. Zach of Llanelli, if that's how you pronounce it, was arrested and said he had received information from those inside the prison. He said he knew it was illegal to post the footage online, but he believed it was in the public interest. The defendant later pleaded guilty to transmitting or causing transmission of an image or sound from a prison contrary to the Prison Act 1952 and causing to be sent by public communications networks of an offensive, indecent, obscene, menacing message or matter. The court heard he had 50 previous evictions, including malicious communications, possessing a prohibited item in prison, and drug offences. So she's went on to say in a victim personal statement read to the court, the incident has had a lasting effect on my life. My anxiety is terrible, especially at night time. Every time I hear a noise, my anxiety would go through the roof. I'm constantly paranoid and checking the windows and doors are locked. I check the windows to see if anyone is outside. Cardiff Crown Court sentenced Zach to 12 months with half to be served in custody. Zach, a prominent figure in prison reform, admitted to posting the video and to making false claims about a staff member at HMP Parc, which is a private prison in Bridgend, where he was previously locked up. The court also issued a restraining order prohibiting Zach from contacting or referencing the worker who endured significant distress due to what Zach had posted. So Zach, who served time in Parc from 2016 to 2020, and again until 2023, on charges including conspiracy to supply Class A's, became an advocate for prison reform following his release. That's when he went on to set up the group HMP Prisons Justice Group UK, which he operates on Facebook, and he does have over 6,000 members. So many members or families of inmates, of individuals who died in custody, and the group campaigns for reform and raises awareness of prison conditions, focusing especially on HMP Parc. 17 inmates are known to have died at Parc so far this year, more than at any other prison. So obviously that's why he set it up, because you can understand the concern for that many inmates dying inside of a prison is absolutely mental. The security group G4S, which runs HMP Parc, confirmed this number. It is understood 8 deaths were of natural causes. Obviously going to say that, aren't they? Because they'll not want that many deaths going down as listed as down to substance abuse inside the prison, because obviously with it being a private prison, it'll look bad and they'll end up losing their contract and they'll no longer be able to profit from the prisoners. So it says 3 prisoners were also taken to hospital following disorder at the prison in June. Zach posts falsely accused the prison support worker and her family of supplying inside the prison. According to prosecutor Pamela Kager, the victim experienced severe anxiety, taking 9 weeks off work, her first sick leave in 9.5 years, with G4S, the private firm managing Parc Prison. She reported fearing for her safety and that of her daughter, and her family faced harassment in public due to what Zach had put online. Yeah, so it says when he was getting represented in court, Zach claimed he posted the video to expose troubling conditions within the prison, asserting that his actions were in the public interest. However, Judge Tracy Lloyd Clark rejected his defense, stating, "You are not making a speech for your campaign." She further criticized Zach's actions as intentional and deliberate, asserting that his decision to spread unverified claims was designed to advance his cause rather than serve the truth. While Zach's group has garnered support from families affected by prison-related issues, his approach has sparked debate. His unverified claims about prison staff and contentious public statements, including disputes with officials like Social Justice Minister Jane Hutt, have led to criticism from prison authorities who dispute his assertions. So it says last month, the prisons minister, James Timpson, announced an investigation into alleged corruption within HMP Parc. The judge highlighted that Zach's actions may have indirectly influenced scrutiny of the prison, but questioned whether his methods justified the harm caused to individuals affected by his claims. As Zach left the dock, he waved to friends and supporters in the public gallery. But like I mentioned, Zach was meant to be coming on my channel to talk about HMP Parc Prison. So when he is released, I will get him on and we will talk about why he was sent in there, why he set up the group, and exposing what is going on inside HMP Parc, because as you can imagine, now he's in there and he's actually living it. He's going to be talking more about it when he is released.